السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome back. We can after Eid. I hope you enjoyed the Eid. Let's continue solving set bank questions. Okay, let's continue with this question. The given pair of equations A and B are constants. The graph of this pair of the equation in the xy plane is a pair of perpendicular lines. Which of the following pairs of equations also represent a pair of perpendicular lines? In the given pair of equations, A and B are constants. Okay, the graph of this pair of equations in the xy plane is a pair of perpendicular lines. Okay, they are perpendicular. Which of the following pairs of equations also represents a pair of perpendicular lines? So those two equations are perpendicular to each other. Okay, and it is asking about which pairs of equation also represent a pair of perpendicular lines. We know that perpendicular lines should have different slope. Their slope should be opposite reciprocal, opposite negative reciprocal. So if the slope of a specific line is a, the slope of the other line should be -1/a. And the y-intercept should be different. So let's see this, how this is going to work. I don't know, to be honest, this equation. Let me check it. At a school fair, students can win colored tokens that are worth a different number of points depending on the color. One student won G green tokens and red tokens worth a total of 380 points. The given equation represents this situation. How many more points is a red token worth than a green token? Very easy question. All you have to do is subtract 45 from 5. You will get 40, which is the answer. It's the difference between the 5 and the 45. Line R is defined by the equation. Line S is parallel to line R. What is the slope of line S? If two lines are parallel, this means they have the same slope. So let's find the slope of line R. It will be the same slope as line S. Let's rearrange this equation. 9 plus 3 divide by -9 will be 4/9 x 3/9 3/-9 is 3. So the slope is 4/9. So the answer is B. The equation x plus y equals 1440 represents the number of minutes of daylight between sunrise and sunset x, and the number of minutes of non-daylight y. If this day has 670 minutes of daylight, how many minutes of non-daylight does it have? Easy question. You will substitute 670 for y and get x. Let's do this. X is the number of, I mean the opposite. X is the number of, y, x is the number of daylight. So you substitute this for the x and get y. We'll do the opposite. Let's do it. 650 plus y, number of non-daylight, equals 1440. Just subtract this from this. 1440 subtracted from 670, y is equal to 1440 will be 1,400 from 600. It will be 800, 700, approximately 700 something, 770. Yes, it should be B. Yes. What is the slope of the graph of y equal? This is easy question. The slope is here. All you have to do is get it. The slope is always the the number beside the x, the coefficient of x, the m. So it is 5 over 13 here. Line k is defined by this. Is parallel to line k. The line j is parallel to line j. The same equation we solved earlier. If they are both parallel, they should have the same slope. So the slope for line k is 1 over 4. It is the same slope for line j. So 1 over 4 is the slope. For a camping trip, a group bought X1 liter bottles of water and Y3 liter bottles of water for a total of 240 liters of water. Which equation represents this situation? So X represents the 1 liter bottles of water. Thus, Y represents the number of 3 liters bottles of water equals 240. And here you will put 3 because it is 3 liters, 3 liter bottles of water. So the answer should be A. To earn money for college, Avery worked 2 part-time jobs, A and B. She earns $10 per hour working at job A and $20 per hour working at job B in 1 week. Avery earned a total of $S for working at the two part-time jobs. The graph above represents all possible combinations of number of hours Avery could have worked at the 2 jobs to earn $S. What's the value of S? Avery earned a total of $S for working at the 2 part-time jobs. To earn money for college, Avery works 2 part-time jobs, A and B. She earns $10 per hour working at job A. Okay. And $20 per hour working at job B. Okay. In 1 week, Avery earned a total of $S. So the question wants the total dollars Avery earned in 1 week from the 2 jobs. The graph above represents all possible Avery earned a total of $S for working at 2 part-time jobs. The graph above represents all possible combinations of numbers of hours Avery could have worked at the 2 jobs to earn $S. Number of hours at job A, number of hours at job B. 6, 7, 8 hours. If we make an equation for this, she worked 10 for she earns $10 for 1 hour. If A is the number of hours, and $20 times B, the number of hours, gives you S. And if we take, for example, uh, this. She will work 8 hours at B job and 0 hours at A job. So it will be 20 times B. 20 times A, 8 equals S. So it will be 160. Or if we take also this, it will give you the same thing. This is 17 at job A and 0 at job 0 hours at job B. It will be 17. Sorry, this is 16, not 17, 16. So 10 times 16 equals S. So S is equal to 160. So the answer is B, 160. Teacher is creating an assignment worth 70 points. The assignment will consist of questions worth 1 point and questions worth 3 points. Which equation represents this situation? Where x represents the number of 1 points and questions and y represent the number of 3-point questions. It will be x plus 3y equals 70. Answer is D. Figure A and figure B are both regular polygons. The sum of perimeter of figure A and the perimeter of figure B is 3 inches. The equation 3x plus 6y equal 63 presents the situation where x is the number of sides figure A and y is the number of sides of figure B. Which statement is the best interpretation of 6 in this context? So x is the number of sides of figure A. X is the number of sides of figure A. And y is the number of sides of figure B. So if we have 3 sides, example, like this, 6, 6, 6. So 6 uh, is the should be the length of each side of figure B. The number of sides, each side of figure B has a length of 6 inches. Yes, that's correct. We said that figure 6y represents the number of sides of figure B. So if we said that x, for example, y has 3 sides, this means it will have 6, 6, and 6, 18, right? So each side has a length of 6 meters, inches. Answer is A. A shipment consists of 5-pound boxes and 10-pound boxes with a total weight of 220 pounds. There are 13 what is this? Okay, pounds boxes in the shipment. How many 5-pound boxes? Oh, there are 13 10-pound boxes in the shipment. How many 5-pound boxes are in the shipment? So the shipment consists 5-pound boxes and 10-pound boxes. 5x plus 10y equals 220. There are 13 10-pound boxes. Okay, let me put it in a better way. X plus 10y equals 220. And it gives you the number of the 10-pound boxes, which is 13. Okay, all you have to do is substitute and find x. Let's do this. 5x plus 10 times 13 equals 220. Now multiply 10 by 13, which is 130, and substitute to the other side. b5x equals 220 minus 30, which is 90. X equal 90 over 5, which is 18. So x is equal to 18. Answer is D. The given equation describes the relationship between the number of birds B and the number of reptiles R that can be cared for a pet care business on a given day. If the business cares for 16 reptiles on a given day, how many birds? Okay. All you have to do is substitute also and get B. Let's do this. 2.5 B plus 5 times 16 equals 80. 5 times 15 is 75. 5 times 15 is 75, right? Yes. 15, 15, 30, 15, 15, 30, 60, 75. So it will be 80. 2.5 B plus 80 equals 80. So B should be 0. Answer is A. Which table gives 3 values of x and their corresponding values of y for the given equation? Let's substitute 0, 2, and 4 and find. So if we 0, 2, and 4. If we substitute 0, the answer is A directly. If we substitute 2, 2 times 70 is 140. 140 plus 8 is 148. Let's substitute 4. 4 times 70 is 280. 288. So the answer is A directly. Yes, correct. Let's go to next question. The line with the equation is graphed in the xy plane. What's the x coordinate of the x-intercept? Okay, it wants the x-intercept. The x-intercept is the value of x when y is equal to 0. Substitute y with 0 and get x. 4 over 5x plus 0 equals 1. So x is equal to 5 over 4. Answer is 5 over 4. Yes. What is the y-intercept? Y-intercept is the value of x, the value of y when x is equal to 0. Let's do this. Y is, so just substitute here is 0. We'll get 81. Answer is 81 directly. Here is the answer. The point of coordinates D0 line, what is the value of D? This is very easy question. All you have to do is go to at the point where y is equal to 4 and find x. Let's do this. Y is equal to 4 here. But here, okay. So here you have to get the equation first and then substitute the point. Let's get the equation first. Let's take 2 points and try to get the equation. First you have to get the slope and the y-intercept. Let's take this point and this point. 0 and 7 and 8 and 0. Let's get the slope. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. b7 minus 0 over 0 minus 8. Get 7 over minus 7 over 8. This is the slope. The y-intercept, you can get it directly from the graph, which is 7, the value of y when x is equal to 0. So Our equation is equal to y minus 7 8 over 8 x plus 7. Now substitute y with 4 and get d. So this minus 7 over 8 d plus 7. Shift 7 to the other side, get negative 3 minus 7 over 8d. Multiply and divide. Minus 24 over minus 7 should be 24 over 7. D should be 24 over 7. Let's see. The answer is C. What's the y-intercept of the line graph? Easy question. Y-intercept is the point at the y-axis. So the value of y when x is equal to 0. So it is here 5. C is the answer. In the equation above, F represents the total amount of money in dollars a food truck charges for X drinks and Y salads. The price in dollars of each drink is the same, and the price in dollars of each salad is the same. Which of the following is the best interpretation for the number 7 in this context? Oh, so X drinks and Y salads. X is the number of drinks and Y is the number of salads. So 7 should be the price of each salad. The price in dollars of one salad. B is the answer. The number of salads. If it asked about the number it asked about y is the number of salads. In the xy plane, line k is defined by this. Line j is perpendicular to line k, and the y-intercept of line j is 0, 3. Which of the following is the equation of line j? So line k, this is line k. Line j is perpendicular to line k. So it should have the, let's get the, this is line k. And we said if line j is perpendicular to line k, it should have the negative reciprocal slope. So the slope for line j is negative 1 over 1. So it is negative 1 also. I mean 1. So y equal x. And it gave us the y-intercept by equal x plus 3. And if we shift x to the other side, we get y minus x equals 3. And also you can get it in another way. Multiply the whole equation by negative. Bx minus y equals negative 3. So the answer is D. A line in the xy plane has a slope of negative 1 over 2 and passes through the point 0, 3. Which equation represents the line? Give you the slope, and all you have to do is only plug in the things. The answer is B. The table shows 3 values of x and their corresponding values of y, where n is a constant. For the linear relationship between x and y, what is the slope of the line that represents the relationship in the xy plane? Let's get the slope. Y2 minus 1, 1 over x2 minus x1. This minus this over this minus this. It will be n minus 92 over 0 minus 3. give you minus 92 over 3. This should be the slope. The answer is E. Given equation relates the total number of maples, trees, X, and the total number of birds, Y, planted in a 14 forest. If 245 maples trees were planted. So maple trees is X, and 245 maple trees were planted in the forest. How many birch trees were planted in the forest? Let's substitute and see. 145. All you have to do is substitute and get the answer. Now find y, shift this to the other side. You will get 50 plus 55, which is 105. The answer is C. Neighborhood consists of a 2-hectare park and a 35-hectare residential area. Total number of trees in the neighborhood is 3,900. Okay, and this is the equation that represents the situation. Which of the following is the best interpretation of X in this context? Easy. Total number of trees. So this is the number of trees in the 2-hectare park. Consist or the average number of trees per hectare in the park. Should be E. Yes. Jay walks at a speed of 3 miles per hour and runs at a speed of 5 miles per hour. He walks for W hours and runs for R hours for a combined of a total of 14 miles. Which equation represents the situation? So he walks at a speed of 3 miles per hour and runs at a speed of 5 miles per hour. 3x plus 5y. Or 3w plus 5r equals 14. So the answer is A. A swim club had a total of 35 swimmers, each classified as either advanced or intermediate. From 2010 to 2020, the number of advanced swimmers in the club increased by approximately 53%, and the number of intermediate swimmers in the club increased by approximately 44%. The total number of swimmers in the club increased by approximately 49%, which equation best represents the situation where A represents the number of advanced swimmers and B represents the number of intermediate swimmers. So, no, easy question. So, we have A plus B equal to 35, right? So A increased the number of A represents the number of advanced swimmers, which increased by 53%. So it will be 1.53 times A plus 1.44 times B equals 1.49 times 35 is the answer. So should be C. C is the question. What's the coordinate of the y-intercept? So once the y-intercept, the value of y when x is equal to 0. We said x is equal to 0. 0 is equal to negative y over 9y plus 21. Shift 21 the other side. B negative 21 equals negative 5 over 9 y. B negative 29 times negative 21 times 9 over 5. It will give you 37.8 approximately. And the negative will cancel out. How many liters of a 25% saline solution must be added to 3 liters of a 10% saline solution to obtain a 15 saline solution? How many liters of a 25% saline solution must be added to a 3 liters of so x, let's x times 0.25 plus 3 times 0.1 equals to obtain 15 saline solution. To obtain 0.15 right, this should be the equation or what? No, this is not the equation. It will be 0.15 times what the number of liters, which is x plus 3. Okay, now all you have to do is get x, and that's it. X will be 1.5. Okay. In a triangle QRS, sides QR and RS each have a length of x centimeters, and side SQ has a length of y centimeters. The given equation represents the situation. Which of the length is the best interpretation of 37 in this context? So we have a triangle QRS. This is the last question. QR and RS have the same length of x centimeters. The SQ has a length of y centimeters. 37 should be the perimeter, where the sum of lengths in centimeter of the three sides, 2x plus y. So the answer should be C. Yes. Until here we reach the end. Thank you for listening. I hope you benefited. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.